On a dark, chilly night in a small town, the legend of Amityville was born. A grand colonial house, once full of life, now stands as a vessel for a tragic past. A past that inspired horror films and paranormal investigations around the world. In this video, we will delve into the true story of the Amityville Horror, the terror experienced by the Lutz family within a house that still whispers secrets of a brutal murder. Prepare yourself, for what you are about to witness is more than mere fiction. It is a glimpse into a nightmare that lingers in the shadows of history. In 1975, the Lutz family moved into their dream home at 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York. This sprawling colonial house boasted 6 bedrooms, a large yard, and a picturesque view of a nearby canal. Yet the suspiciously low price hinted at a hidden secret. Just 1 year earlier, the brutal DeFeo family murders had shocked the community. Upon arrival, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their children, felt a mix of excitement and unease. The house's majestic exterior starkly contrasted with the unsettling silence within. As they began to unpack, small oddities surfaced, an inexplicably cold breeze, despite the heater working perfectly, and a feeling that unseen eyes were watching from every shadow. That very first night, George awoke at exactly 3:15 a.m., a time that would soon become infamous. Despite the heater being on, an unnatural, bone-chilling cold invaded his room. From downstairs, he heard faint, disembodied whispers echoing from the living room, freezing him in terror as he lay paralyzed in his bed. The next morning, Kathy was startled to find the children's bedroom window wide open, even though it had been securely locked the previous night. As she moved to close it, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper brushed past her ear, as if warning her not to disturb something hidden beyond the glass. Within days, an unsettling phenomenon took hold. In one of the upstairs bedrooms, hundreds of black flies swarmed the window, even though it was winter. George attempted to shoo them away, but the next day the swarm had grown even larger, an ominous sign of a malevolent force inhabiting the house. One eerie night, Missy, the youngest of the Lutz children, was heard speaking softly to someone unseen. "Jody says she likes this house," she said in a calm tone. When asked who Jody was, she simply pointed out the window. In the impenetrable darkness outside, a pair of glowing red eyes appeared for a moment before vanishing, leaving the room shrouded in a fearful silence. Not only did the house torment them with sights and sounds, but it also exuded a repulsive substance. Thick green slime, reeking of decay like rotting flesh, began seeping from cracks in the walls and along the staircase. Every time the Lutz family attempted to clean it up, the slime reappeared, as if the house itself was exhaling its darkness and malice. Driven by equal parts dread and curiosity, George ventured into the dark basement. Behind a false wall, he discovered a hidden chamber that had long been forgotten. The room's walls were stained with what looked like blood, and the air inside was suffocatingly thick. Even the family dog refused to enter, growling at the palpable evil lurking within. Inside that secret chamber, George felt an unexplainable presence. As he swept his flashlight across the room, a ghostly figure emerged, a shadowy form with a blank expression, hollow eyes, and a sinister smile. The apparition slowly drifted closer, whispering words that he couldn't understand, paralyzing him with terror. That very night, the house descended into chaos. Without warning, objects were flung through the air, chairs levitated, picture frames shattered, and doors slammed shut violently. The poltergeist activity grew in intensity, as if a vengeful force was determined to destroy every corner of the house. As the supernatural disturbances escalated, the strain took its toll on the Lutz family. George became increasingly withdrawn and irritable, while Kathy was plagued by recurring nightmares and inexplicable visions. The once cheerful laughter of the children was replaced by silence and fear. The house seemed to thrive on their terror, growing darker and more oppressive with each passing day. After weeks of relentless torment, the Lutz family reached a breaking point. In a desperate midnight meeting, they decided to leave the house, abandoning everything except their hope for safety. As they hurriedly packed a few belongings, the house seemed to protest their departure. Doors creaked and slammed, and the very walls appeared to weep in sorrow. In the dead of night, the family piled into their car and sped away. As George glanced into the rearview mirror, he swore he saw a pair of glowing eyes, staring from an upstairs window, an ominous reminder that something was still watching them. The howling wind, eerie laughter, and the sound of tires on wet asphalt haunted their escape through the winding roads of Amityville. Once the Lutz family was safely away, a team of paranormal investigators entered the now abandoned house. They documented strange occurrences, a spectral child appearing in a long, dark corridor, sudden drops in temperature, and disembodied voices echoing through empty rooms. Although their recordings captured many eerie phenomena, the true nature of the disturbances remains an unsolved mystery. The legend of the Amityville Horror lives on, haunting the imaginations of many. Were the Lutz family truly tormented by supernatural forces, or were these experiences mere manifestations of deep-seated fear? To this day, the mystery behind 112 Ocean Avenue continues to inspire both terror and fascination. The house stands silent, but for those who listen closely, its walls still whisper the horrors of its past. As our journey into the Amityville Horror comes to an end, we are left with a haunting question. Is the terror experienced by the Lutz family a true encounter with the supernatural, or merely the echoes of a traumatized mind? The house at 112 Ocean Avenue remains a symbol of unresolved darkness, a reminder that sometimes the past is best left undisturbed. Thank you for watching this chilling tale. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share if you dare to face the unknown.